Hey folks, and welcome to another video of mine. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at Noise AirBuds Pro. Now I know there have been a lot of comparisons between this and the AirPods by Apple, but hey, let's talk about the truth or the reality. Now there are no comparisons because you're talking about Apple, number one. Number two, there's a huge difference when it comes to the price of this device and the AirPods. So what we are interested to find out though is, does this TWS earphone actually offer decent sound quality, especially at this price point? And it also has active noise cancellation. So I'm also interested to find out if the active noise cancellation is gimmicky or does it actually work. So stay tuned till the end of the video and we'll get to find out exactly all these points. So let's do a quick unboxing and review of the Noise AirBuds Pro. Let's get started, folks. All right, so I've got the box in my hand. I do want to take a look at what's written on the box. Well, on the front you've got the Noise AirBuds Pro. You've got a picture of the TWS earphones. On this particular side it's written it's designed in India, and this is #1 India's most promising brand. Some branding on top, nothing on this side. Listen to the noise within, again some branding. At the bottom you have nothing but information about it. You've got the barcode. You've also got the pricing, by the way, which states that it's 7,999. Oh my. But it's not 7,999. They had an introductory price, and the introductory price was only 2,499. Now on this particular side, which is behind the box, you've got quad mic setup. They claim that they have 2 mics on each earphones, transparency mode, up to 20-hour playtime, 1 key reset, hypersync technology, and of course the active noise cancellation, which we are interested to know more about. So that's about it as far as the information on the box goes. Let's quickly unbox it and see what's inside of it. Alright, now let's quickly take a look at what's inside the box. Now, as soon as you open up the box, you are greeted with this matte black kind of a paper housing. Well, I'm sure there's documentation inside of that. I was right. Well, you start off with some stickers, interestingly. Quite nice. It's a good gesture. Well, you can stick these stickers wherever you want them to. Apart from that, it's a thank you note stating we are grateful, very nice of them, and it also has some warranty information written behind. Apart from that, a quick startup guide. We're not going to be needing that because the startup process is fairly simple. Now you also have the manual, and in the manual you have information about the touch gestures as to what you can do or what you can't do with the touch gestures. Now, apart from the documentation, you have the earphones themselves housed within this case, and the case looks quite nice. But let's first take the plastic off of it so that we can truly feel the finish of this particular case. Now, it's good. I mean, straight off the bat I can say that it's quite nice. It's got the Noise logo. It's got a metallic type hinge. Please note metallic type, not metallic, all right? So it gives you a feeling of premiumness. You have the USB-C port there to charge it. And overall, it's quite nice to hold. It's a minimal compact feeling. And even when you open that lid up and when you close it, it's gonna give you that satisfaction. Satisfaction, for sure. Because it's been made well, and that kind of shows when you open and close that case. You get a feeling, a very well-built kind of a feeling. So that is definitely appreciated. And apart from that, it's quite light as well, quite nice. So easy to carry around, I can say. It's got that light blinking as well. So when you charge it, I think it goes green once it's fully charged. And I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but you do not have any differentiating line when, this crease that I'm talking about. See, at the front, you can't see it. Of course, you can see it at the back, but at the front side, it's hardly visible. So it's quite nice. Now, what else is in there? What else is in the box? Let's take a look at this just to make sure we haven't missed anything. Now, within this small little box is your USB-C cable. Yippee. Because, hey, you at least have one. On the Oppo Enco Buds, you don't even get this cable. So although it's short, it's quite nice to have. And apart from that, you have these additional butt tips as well. Now, please note, each and every one of us, we have different shapes and sizes of our ears, and these butt tips, they definitely come handy. So do not discard them, do not throw them away. Make sure that you keep them, and kindly change and replace the butt tips based on your ears, because not only does it add comfort, but it also makes a difference to the sound quality. Quick recap: USB-C again, butt tips, you have the documentation, and the case itself, and housed within the case are the pair of earphones. So now let's quickly take a look at the earphones as well. The pairing process is fairly simple, whether it's the iPhone or the Android. As soon as you open up the lid, it shows up in your Bluetooth devices, and you can just connect it straight away. Even on your Android phone, just open up the lid again and it shows Noise Earbuds Pro, and just click on connect and it connects immediately. Now on Android, you have a few more options. As soon as you go into that uh, options setting, you have the option of setting up AAC format as well, so that it supports it. I would recommend that you turn this on for that high quality audio as well. As far as the gaming experience is concerned, well, there is some kind of a delay or a latency, but it's very minimal, it's very light. Nothing that will impact your overall gaming. But if you're a pro gamer, well, hey, it may affect you. But if you're just a casual gamer like me, I think it's going to be all right on the Android, but there is a latency. Now, as far as iPhone goes, better. Let's also quickly take a look at the touch gestures, and starting off with the play and pause. Well, all you got to do is double tap. So let's quickly check that out. And if you double tap on it, it should work. Let's take a look at it again. All right, so it worked. So you just need to get familiarized with the touch area as to where to touch. And once you are comfortable with that, once you are familiar with that, I think it works like a charm, as you can see. So you double tap, it either pauses or you can play the track. Now let's move forward and let's see how the next track or the previous track works. So what you got to do is long press for 2 seconds, and it works. As you could see, I press the right one and it changes track again, as you have noticed. So even this one works. Now finally moving over to the next one, and that is the volume. So if you just press once on the left hand side, then it reduces the volume, and the opposite is true for increasing the volume. And finally, I also wanted to talk about the active noise cancellation. What you got to do is tap on the earphones 3 times, and once you do that, the active noise cancellation mode can get selected. Now there are 3 modes. One is transparency, one is normal, and one is an active noise cancellation mode. Now the transparency mode, just like any other budget earphones, was standard affair, and so was the active noise cancellation as well. Well, it's decent or below decent, you could say. You can't expect the world out of the active noise cancellation, especially at this price point. All right. Now, also wanted to show you a voice recording and how it sounds when you actually record it from the Noise Airbuds Pro. So here's a quick audio sample of what it sounds like to record from the Noise Airbuds Pro.
This sound is getting recorded, and this is from the Noise Airbuds Pro.
So here are my final thoughts when it comes to the Noise Airbuds Pro. Now, the earphones themselves are, you could say, decently designed. Of course, it's inspired design. So, not something that is revolutionary in terms of the design or the form factor. Now, the case itself is well built. And here are a few of my observations when it comes to this particular earphones. Now, while I connected it both to my iPhone and the Android phone, I realized that when it comes to listening to any music, especially on the iPhone, I tried out as many equalizer presets as I could, but I just could not find it loud enough. In fact, the reason why I'm saying that is because I played it on the Android and the iPhone and I tried it back to back. And what I realized was that the volume levels on the iPhone was comparatively way lower when it comes to the volume levels on the Android phone. Now, straight out of the box, without even tweaking the equalizer settings, the sound on the Android phone was far better. Now, when it comes to the bass, the mids, the highs, everything was pretty balanced on the Android phone. In fact, I even connected it with my iMac. And on the computer as well, it sounded really good. But when I did connect it to my iPhone, the volume was comparatively lower. And that's one of the reasons as to why I did not find the quality of audio to be optimum, especially on the iPhone. So here's my word of advice, especially if you are an iPhone user, you may want to actually stay away from this one because it is not optimized for the iPhone at all. On the other hand, the iMac is a totally different story, and so is the Android phone. I think the bass, mid, and highs really shine on both the computer, which is the iMac, and even on the Android phone. And you don't even have to tweak the equalizer presets. On the iPhone, however, no matter which equalizer preset you select, whether it's jazz, hip hop, R&B, well, you'd be disappointed. Now, apart from this, the call quality was, you could say, decent, nothing extraordinary, but it was quite all right. The gaming experience on the Android phone, it had a bit of latency when it comes to the gaming, but when it comes to the iPhone and gaming on the iPhone, it was quite all right. You could say the touch gestures were all right, so they worked fine. 85 to 90% of the time they worked. And finally, if I really have to give my verdict or my honest opinion about this, then I was kind of disappointed. Now, the reason why I was disappointed was because of the price point. Now, this is 2,499 rupees, and that's the introductory price. And it means that the price is about to go up. And if you purchase this, even if you purchase it at 2,499, and if you're fond of this type of form factor, I could definitely recommend the Deezo Buds Z over this, because the Deezo Buds Z, irrespective of which platform you're on, whether you're on iPhone, whether you're on Android, it works the same. The sound quality is the same. There is no differentiation when it comes to the sound quality. But this earphone is definitely not for iPhone users because it's not optimized for it at all. So the Deezo Buds Z also is 1,000 rupees cheaper or lower when it comes to the price point. So it is tough to recommend these at 2,499. And in fact, if it goes up to 3,500, that is 3,500, then it's tough to recommend. The build quality and all, hey, it's decent, but we live in a time when technology has come such a long way that you get better products at a lower price. And that's where the Noise Airbuds Pro, I believe, actually takes a hit in the pricing. If the pricing would have been below 2,000, then, well, it was a little easier to recommend. But at this price point, it's just very hard to recommend. And overall, if you are one of those people who likes a very deep and satisfying bass, then this is not the earphones for you, because It's got decent bass. I wouldn't say that it's got a very bad bass levels. It's decent, but if you want deeper bass, satisfying bass, you could say, then there are other devices in the market. And hey, you may even get it at prices which are lower than this, surprisingly. Now, let me give you an example. A perfect example of that is the Realme Buds Q2. And this is a device which is equally priced or lower priced than the Noise Earbuds Pro, and the bass is excellent. It's outstanding. So if you're a bass lover, it's great. And plus, it also comes with app support, which is not there on the Noise Earbuds Pro. Both the Deizo Buds Z and the Realme Buds Q2 come with an app support as well, which add further value for money in terms of their offering. So these are my final thoughts.
Alright, so that's it for this video, folks. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're new to my channel, this is the kind of content that I put out on my channel. So if you like this content, then please do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It's free anyways, and it really helps with the YouTube algorithm, and it also helps my channel grow. Now, apart from that, also hit that bell icon in case you want to get notified with all my latest videos. And if you have any questions about this particular earphones, then feel free to write them in the comment section. I'll pick them up and try to answer them as soon as possible. Now, that's it for this video, folks. It's a wrap for this one. I'll see you lovely people in my next video. Until that time, take care, stay safe, and may God bless you all.